Day 1671 of taking over the fishing rod industry started just like any other at the gym, except this was a special day because our friend Jake was in town visiting us. As you can see for him and Alex, it was thumb day at the gym. Once we got home, I took a quick shower. Jake was busy doing Jake's stuff, and Jupiter was busy doing Jupiter's stuff. I checked in on Sam, who was busy epoxying a bunch of fishing rods. I popped into the cutting and sanding room to check in on Alex, who was on FaceTime with his mom while he was setting up some other rods. One of the first things I do every morning is check on our monetization status on YouTube, since that's a goal of ours. We're still about 5 million views away, but I'm gonna keep working at that. A really big project that we've been working on recently is 41 rods for a tackle store in Yuma, Arizona. This is really exciting because it's going to be our first tackle store that carries our rods outside of Florida. So of course we asked Jake to take a photo to commemorate the moment. Essentially, my task for this entire day was to package these rods safely enough to make sure that the shipping company could not harm them in any way. This is the biggest order we've ever shipped, and we simply cannot afford to have 41 rods damaged in shipping. Plus, this is a really big opportunity for us, and we're really excited to get rods that other people can feel in tackle stores outside of Florida. So while I'm tackling that project, Alex is rebuilding a set of rods that a shipping company damaged, and Sam is working on some BTO orders. Jake was kind enough to pick up Chipotle for us for lunch, and after that it was time to get back to work. This is the claim we're currently fighting at the moment, and here is Alex replacing those rods that were damaged. At this point, I'm finally starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel when it came to my shipping project. Of course, I couldn't do it alone. I did need some manpower at some parts. Jake finally got sick of us after 2 whole days, so it was time to say bye. We're hoping to see him again very soon. At this point, I am finally done, and I am so proud. I have reinforced this box, and I am really hopeful that nothing happens to it. We had an angler's resource order come in, so Alex spent some time putting all that stuff away, and before we knew it, the day was ending and it was time for Sam to head out too. Alex and I spent some time loading up our giant box, and we headed off to UPS, and then we grabbed some dinner. Honestly, we ate pretty quickly. We were ready to go home and watch the Florida Panthers, who ended up winning, which was so awesome. And then we finished the day off with a wrapping video per usual.